everybody, I'm Lacey, and welcome to Goal Setting Group. I'm eager to assist each of you to meet the goals that you have in mind. We are here together to set goals and, most importantly, to reach those goals. In this group, we are going to discuss ways to set goals and how to overcome things that may be in our way. A few ground rules. We are on a limited time, therefore, if we get off topic, I may interrupt you or ask that we move forward. I'm always welcome to meeting with anyone after group or before the next meeting. Please do not take this personally, as I'm just trying to fit everything into the time limit. Does anyone have any questions before we begin?
No.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. So to begin, I'd like to play a game I'm sure we've all heard of. Two truths and one lie. I would like you all to take a few minutes to think about what you want to share and what might throw us off a bit. This to get to know one another and only share what you feel comfortable with sharing. Does everyone want to take a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to think of something.
Okay. I've got mine.
Okay. Let me know when you guys are done.
I got mine too.
I'm still
Okay.
thinking, but hopefully by the time you guys come back to me, I will have an answer.
Okay. Who wants to start?
I can start.
Great.
Okay. So I've been pulled over twice on the same road.
Oh goodness.
I love Brussels sprouts. And I can sing opera.
Oh wow. Does anybody
Now,
want
what
to
am I
guess
supposed to tell
which
you
is a
guys?
lie or anything?
Mm. I don't know.
I know.
I'm gonna say opera.
Yeah, I think I'll have to go with that one too.
Yeah, that's my lie.
Yeah, I was gonna say Brussels sprouts.
Oh no,
Nobody
I love
loves
them. They're
Brussels
great.
I
sprouts.
almost went with that one.
Yeah.
Nikki, do you want to go next?
Oh, sure. Okay. So, I'm the oldest of 5 siblings. I love singing everything, and I was born with jet black hair.
Ooh. Krista, do you want to try to
Wow.
figure out this one?
Um, what was yours again?
I'm the oldest of 5 siblings. I love singing everything, and I was born with jet black hair.
I'm gonna say jet black hair is the lie.
Nope.
No?
I think
Whoa.
it's the
I
five
had black hair up
siblings.
until I was almost 2 years old, and then it started turning dirty blonde. So, Shannon, what do you think?
I think it's the 5 siblings. Because I feel like you probably like to sing. Like,
I do love to sing. So, I'm actually the oldest of 6. But I don't really count them. So, that's why I wrote what I wrote. So,
Oh.
that's technically my lie, but it's kind of a fib within a truth.
nice.
Okay, so I'll go. I'm 34. I have 2 kids, and I'm an only child.
That's tough. Because I don't
I'm
think
gonna
you look
say,
34.
yeah.
Is
Okay,
that
your
it?
guys' guesses?
I think it's that you're an only child, I think is your lie.
Yep, you're right. I actually
Really?
Nice.
have an
That's
older
funny.
sibling, and I do have 2 kids, and I really am 34.
You
You
don't
don't
look
look 34.
34. No. All
Whatever you're
right.
doing, keep doing it.
So I have a couple reflections. Did you think this activity allowed you to get to know one another?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
liked it.
definitely.
Yeah. And did you enjoy this activity?
Yeah.
That was fun.
Good. All right, so
Yes.
let's jump into things. I loved hearing everything about you guys, and I look forward to getting to know you more throughout this group. Thank you all for sharing. I love getting to know you all. Next, I would like to share a slideshow about setting goals. While I go over these goals, I would like to ask that you think about the goals that you would like to accomplish within the next year. So I am going to screen share, or I'm going to try to share screen. Let me know if you can see that.
Yep.
Yes, I can see it.
Please.
Yep, I can see.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. Let me try to make it bigger though. Okay, so this is all about setting goals, what this group is about. This slideshow is about a little bit about things that you can do to achieve those goals. So things that might get in our way and how we can kind of go around those. So one is connect your every goal to a why. So when you spend time understanding a why that's driving your actions, it's easier to avoid distractions and focus on pursuing your goal. For example, if you have a why of why you want to lose weight or why you want to achieve something or why you want to save money up for vacation or things like that. If you have a why, then you're going to be more apt to actually achieve that goal. Number two is break your goals down instead of setting one big goal, break them down into smaller goals that you can accomplish every day. So maybe for saving money, for instance, I feel like that's everybody's goal in life at some point. So if you set maybe a couple dollars a day instead of going to get Starbucks, you put that money aside instead. Then you could achieve the goal of saving that money up. Schedule buffer time for your goals. So one of the reasons we struggle to meet our goals is that we overestimate our capabilities and underestimate external factors that can affect us. So when you are trying to save money, things do come up. So if we try to set aside extra money for things that do come up, then we would be more apt to actually save that money or set that goal. Number four is focus on continuation, not improvement. We often set goals with only self-improvement in mind. Focusing too much on improving ourselves is a reason for self-judgment, anxiety, and many other crappy emotions. I know me personally, I get anxious when I think of setting goals. So I don't know if others do, but if you sometimes think of the goal itself and not really like what it's doing to you. And number five, don't dwell on past failures. So the dark side of setting goals is that we're likely to fail. While this may be a harsh reality, know that it is normal and everyone goes through a cycle of ups and downs. So setting goals doesn't have to be scary, even though it is. Okay. So I'm going to ask a couple questions. Did you guys like the slideshow? Does anybody want to say if they did or not? Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
Was the slideshow informative to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
And did the slideshow
Yeah, I
give
think
you?
it had a lot of great points.
Oh, I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No, you're fine. I was just saying I thought that it had a lot of great points.
Good. And I did the slideshow give you information about the topic of setting goals?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so next is kind of like how I asked you to kind of think of goals that you had in mind. I do have a little of activity that I would like everybody to kind of take a few minutes, grab a piece of paper nearby. I would like everyone to take around 5 minutes to briefly think about where you want to be in a year from now. You know, we always hear 5 years from now. Let's think of a short-term goal of a year from now. Jot down some things you want to change in the next year. It could be anything from work life, home life, finances, relationships, anything. And I'll give you guys a few minutes. Does anybody need any more time?
Nope, I wrote a handful of things down.
Krista, are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Would anyone like to describe what their next year looks like? Anybody want to start?
I can go, I guess.
Okay.
Well, for short term, I don't know if you wanted short term or long term goals,
You're
but
fine. Whatever.
for short term, since the semester is almost over, my goal is to finish my finals and my spring semester with A's. And then for long term, within the next year or two, I would hopefully be able to finish and get my associate's degree.
Sounds great. Nikki, do you want to go next?
Sure. So, I'm obviously currently in school right now, but after this semester, I'm gonna have to take a break because my boss isn't willing to work with me.
Oh,
So, for a goal to have in the next year is hopefully find a better type of job because the one I have now isn't like benefits or anything like that. It's just part time.
oh goodness.
And it doesn't come with anything. So I would like to have a new job and then get back into school since I only have 3 semesters to finish and then I'll be done. So hopefully that's the goal.
Well, hopefully, yeah. Shannon, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I think I wrote down a lot of stuff.
That's
My
okay.
short-term goal that I wrote down was to make my own coffee.
Oh, that's
And
interesting.
I do make my own coffee every day, but I make coffee here and then I stop for coffee and then sometimes I get coffee midday. So sometimes I realize how much I spent in coffee in a day, which is a little ridiculous. My long-term goals, is to finish my program, in the next year. I have one whole year left. And then my other two goals, is to save more for vacations, and to stop impulse buying because that's why I don't have money for vacation. So,
Well, your house looks really cute if that matters.
yeah, that's why I have no money for vacation.
That's okay though. And sometimes with the coffee, we need a treat every once in a while, don't we?
Yeah, like three
Yeah.
times a day.
That's what I
Nikki,
always tell myself. You got to spend like you don't work to just survive. Like you need to enjoy life or
yes,
what's the
I
Mhm.
point?
agree.
Yeah.
My husband doesn't agree, but I agree.
Yeah.
Nikki, you talked about your job. Are you looking for something different then?
Um, so before I got the job I was with now, and I've been at my current job, it'll be 5 years in September, like mid-September. But my boss that hired me left in August and we got a
Oh,
new person and she's like from almost 2 hours away. So she's driving like an hour and a half just to come here. Um, but she's like wanting to change everything and make it more like corporate, and it's never going to be that because that's not what it was built for. Um, and yeah, she's just not wanting to work with my summer schedule that I had planned.
uh,
So it just kind of sucks. So because of that, I can't afford to just like not get my work hours.
right,
So
right.
it's either stay in school and get less hours at work and try to manage somehow, which I don't see possible. Because I don't know how I would pay my bills. And I
That's
literally already
hard.
have the bare minimum as it is.
Yeah.
So or it's take a break, try to find something, and then let them know, like, hey, my goal is to be in school and this is what I have to do. Are you willing to
Yeah.
work with that? Hopefully get hired and then work my way into getting back in school. Cause I would be graduating this time next year if I was able to continue.
Yeah.
So it kind of
Um,
sucks.
well, I hope you can achieve that goal.
Me
Krista,
too, because
I
it's
hope
been
you
stressful.
I know. Krista, I hope you achieve your goals of A's and everything. I'm
Yeah,
sure you I'm sure you will.
I've maintained them so far, so after finals, we'll see how that goes.
You got
Yeah,
this.
you do. You got this. So I have a couple reflections. Would anyone like to answer? Do you think that this activity will help you to achieve your goals by like
Yeah.
kind of jotting them down and like having them kind of somewhere where you can see them almost, I think helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys find this helpful?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Would
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah? Would this
I
be
think that it is helpful that it provides like a visual of responsibility
yeah.
for
Right.
my goals.
Well,
Like,
there's like you always hear about like kind of like vision boards. So it's kind of like something like that along those lines of like writing down what you want to accomplish, kind of like even like a to-do list every day.
Manifest.
Yeah, manifest.
Yeah.
Yes,
Exactly.
I like that.
Yes. Would this be something you could do on your own?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you do it on your own though? I see
I'm
Shannon
trying like
shaking her
that.
head like
Yeah.
You got this, Shannon.
that coffee at home.
I think I'm probably more apt to try to stop my impulse buying than my coffee habits right now.
Yeah, because
So,
if you go to like TJ Maxx or something, your impulse buy is probably $50 compared to a coffee that's $5.
yes. Yep, exactly.
Pros and cons.
Yes, you
Yes.
gotta weigh those pros and cons, and you have to have your why of why you want it to happen.
Yes.
Yes or no, do you think this will help you achieve your goals in the next year?
Yes.
Having them visually?
Yes.
Yes.
I thank you all for sharing your goals for the next year. I look forward to helping each of you achieve these goals. So our time is coming to an end. I, however, want to wrap things together. The activity is called So What? I would like each member to answer, if you're comfortable, what takeaways from this group session will be important to you to know from 3 years from now? Would anybody like to start? Nikki, Krista, anybody? Shannon?
Will you repeat that one more time? I think I might have been unclear as
You're
to
okay.
what I needed
I
done.
said,
Sorry.
the activity is kind of called like So What? So it's kind of like what takeaways from this group session will be important to know 3 years from now?
Okay.
So what would you take
Um,
away from
I would take away from this that ultimately I am the only person that can help me achieve my goals. Like I have to make the conscious effort to change my habits with shopping and spending my money in order to do the things that I want to do like vacation. Because I can buy all the stuff for vacation, bathing suits and sandals, but then if I don't have the money to go on the vacation, those items really serve me no purpose. So,
That's hard though to think of that. Like to you want to have all the things, but you also want to have the memories.
yes.
And that's hard to have the same. I have little kids, so it's hard to not if we're at the store, they want something. It's hard to be like, no, we need to save money for this. They don't understand that. Nikki, would you like to go?
Sure. So, my takeaway is I need to quit letting my anxiety get the best of me and put in more job applications and really focus on getting that new job. Not, well, I really love my job. I don't want to leave these people. They're my favorite. And thinking of learning something new is absolutely terrifying and just letting things be sometimes.
That's hard, especially if you love your job and you love the people with your job.
I
Leaving it is hard.
do.
A little
'Cause
thing that
oh, go ahead.
a little thing that might help is I know with like resumes and stuff, if you go on Indeed, there's kind of like easily apply and you can kind of just
Yes.
push a button and you don't have to like think about that button you're pushing.
Right, yeah. So actually I've done that and then that job someone else ended up taking like within the job they like moved up.
Oh,
So I was like, man, because that would have been like a perfect job for me, but it happens.
it does. Krista, would you like to go next?
Sure. I think I took away that, like Shannon said, I'm the only person that really can help me achieve my goals. I've pretty much achieved everything that I've set out to do so far, and having it written down will help me be able to, look back at it later and be like, wow, I really did that.
Yeah, you did. You'll achieve all your goals. I know it. So just a little kind of closing thing. Did you guys enjoy what others thought was most important? It's kind of nice to hear what others thought was important and like maybe what you didn't think maybe was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah,
Well, I'll look.
I think it's really good to see kind of the difference in how people live and what is important to me is not what or might not be what's important to Krista, Nikki, or you.
Yes,
So yeah, I mean, and I think that everybody has to have different goals for the world to go around so that we have diversity in what people do and create.
I know. Goals are so hard to achieve though but if you really set your mind to it, I think everybody can be successful.
right.
Does anybody else have anything to say?
I don't think
No?
so.
No, I thank you guys for coming.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thanks for
Have a good
having
rest of your
us.
night. Thank you.
You too.
Bye, you
Bye.
too.
Bye.
Thanks.